Hey guys, Drew Brashler with the Aurycle A5500MP. This is my DIY tube mic that I purchased. Was just wanting to show you guys the stock tube that comes with the microphone. It is a 12AX7. Go ahead and focus in on this thing. There we go. It's 12AX7. It's China made, yeah, it's pretty standard. Let me go ahead and focus in on this. There we go. So there you go. That is the China 12AX7 tube. Now I went ahead and upgraded the tube to a 12AY7, which has the same pin out, but it is a little bit less gain. And I went ahead and got an Electro Harmonics gold pin. So here's the differences between those two tubes. You can just see them there. Not much to see on the outside, but when you listen to them on the inside, very much of a difference. Also, the pins on this one do come a little bit bent, I've noticed, even in the packaging, so you'll have to apply a little bit of force to put those back to be straight when you put them into the socket. So, look for my next video. Thank you. Hi guys, Drew Brashler, wanting to show you the first part of building the A5500 here. I'm going to start placing some of the resistors that I have here. I'm going to start with the 1km resistor, which is R10 or 1G. Also R5, which is a 51M. R6, which is 200M. And the other one is R9, which is a 51M. So that is where they are. Now on the mic here, we have R10 is labeled right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take this, stick it in here, push that down just a little bit, enough to have a good amount, and then on the back side, I'm going to take this and push these leads a little bit to the side, and that's going to just keep that from falling out. So now I can move this around and it won't fall out. So next I'm going to go ahead and find R5 for the 51M. R5 is right here, so I'm going to go ahead and take this, place it right in here. Now I recommend building this in parts and not putting all the components on at one time and then trying to solder everything, but putting a few things on and then soldering. A few things on and then soldering. So next we're going to find R9, which is the other 51M. And R9 is located right here. So we're going to take that, place it right through the holes. And that one's going to be tricky with those wires there, so I'm going to end up moving those. And the last one is R6, which also goes right up here. And then we push those leads to the side. So I'm going to go ahead and set this down right there. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. And I'm going to grab my soldering iron, tin the tip, and solder one of them, and then solder the rest of them with you guys not watching, because I don't want to make this too long of a video. Alright, so basically when we're soldering, we want to go ahead and add some solder to the tip, flick it off, and now we can see that our soldering iron is nice and hot. Go ahead and press that right to the pad and add some solder. And there you go. There's one. There's two. Let me turn a light on. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and solder these other ones. Now watch out for these wires when you're doing this. You don't want to accidentally nick them with your soldering iron. Just like that. Now I'm going to leave this top one up here empty because there's another capacitor that's going to be going through those holes. But I'm going to go ahead and stop the video for right now, solder the rest of them, and come back with my with the next components that I'll be installing on this.